So, welcome back to Bangkok and the Impact Arena. Here's a little fun fact for you, Steen, about Thailand and the Thai language. 76 letters, 44 consonants and 32 vowels. There's only 26 letters in the English alphabet.
And it's amazing. I also read that the local word for Bangkok is the world's longest place name.
It is indeed.
So that's what we've been using our lockdown time for.
Yes, our week in quarantine. Well, after that women's doubles, I was telling you earlier that we were hoping to bring you a mixed doubles, but very sadly, the two left-handers from Hong Kong, Tang and Si, have pulled out, giving a walkover to the Germans Lamsbus and Hertrich, which means that we're delighted to say that we can bring you another women's doubles. And this time the women's doubles is the Malaysian pair of Pearly Tan and Thinnah Moralitharan up against the Danes, both unseeded, as you can see, both pairs, Alexander Bøje and the left-handed Mette Poulsen. So this second women's doubles we're bringing you is also in the bottom section of the draw. This is the bottom half of the draw, and the winner of the match we are about to see will play the winners of the match we have just seen, Poli and Rahayu, the two-time former champions. So for Bøje, this a second match of the day, in fact got proceedings underway this at 9 o'clock this morning when she and Matthias Christiansen beat Marcus Ellis and Lauren Smith, the European Games gold medalists, in 2 straight games. So it's a busy day for Bøje. So we await the players onto court. Steen, you were saying that Bangkok is the Thai name for Bangkok and longest city name in the world. So have you been practicing your pronunciation of that? Go on then, give it to us.
But there's 21 words in it, and I've only managed the first 3 of them. That is the first 3 words.
Are you serious?
Exactly.
Well,
what do you think I've been doing all the...
in our quarantine?
Just watching Friends on TV, or what? Researched and learned a little bit of... No, I haven't learned a little bit of Thai, actually. But those 3 words,
well done.
should be able to take me to Bangkok from anywhere in the world then.
Yes. So by the end of these 3 weeks, you will have learned the whole of the Thai name for Bangkok.
I can't promise that. I can't promise
That's
that.
Your homework.
But I know that several of the players, the Danish players, they're actually trying to pick up an extra language. We know that Victor speaks Chinese, but Matthias Christiansen has used the quarantine period here from last March to teach himself Bahasa.
Yeah, good for him. I saw him give an interview in Bahasa and he was very impressive, I have to say. So anyway, this second women's doubles, delighted that we're able to bring you another women's doubles after the excitement of that previous match. And for the Malaysian pair, well, they only formed their partnership at the 2019 Malaysian International, which was in June, and they won that. You can see that this is the first meeting between these 2 pairs. But I can tell you that the Malaysians are both very young players, and they've been friends since high school. So it's rather nice that they're playing women's doubles together now. So I think that the court officials are the court officials that we were going to have for the mixed doubles. I think it's Bert van Horenbeek and Masompong from Thailand. As we look at Perlitan in the foreground, 20 years of age, born in Kedah, northwest of the Malay Peninsula. Silver medalist in women's doubles at both the 2018 World Junior Championships and the Asian Junior Championships. Her partner, Thinnah Moralitharan, is 23 years of age from Selangor, and they are playing together, as I say, only a short period of time. But they beat the sisters in the first round from Thailand. 2 straight games, under 30 minutes. So that was pretty impressive. Their opponents haven't actually played a match yet because they were due to play against the reigning world champions and beaten the finalists here at the Thailand Open from 2016. That was Matsumoto and Nagahara. But there is Alexandra Bøje, turned 21 last month, from Horsens, medieval town in the east coast of Jutland. And I was listening to Morten Frost earlier, and he kept getting her muddled up with her sister, who's called Gabrielle. Is that right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Mette Poulsen was a very fine women's singles player, 27 years of age. And there is confirmation of what I was telling you, that they haven't actually played a match so far because they were granted a walkover. So the Danish combination, 2 finals in 2019, Polish International Challenger and the Dubai International Challenge event. I saw both of these Malaysian players at the Asian Women's Team Championships last year in Manila. And the Malaysians, I can tell you, were in 4 finals in 2019. 3 times they won titles.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right,
international
Alexandra
series or
Bøje
challenger level.
and Mette Poulsen, Denmark. On my left, Perlitan and Moralitharan Thinnah, Malaysia. Alexandra Bøje to serve to Moralitharan Thinnah. Love all. Play. One love.
Yeah, it's nice defence from the left-hander, Mette Poulsen.
2 love.
I was telling you that she was a very fine singles player, and to back that up, she was a bronze medalist at the European Championships in women's singles in Kolding in 2017. Reached number 26 in the world in women's singles. But now, Steve, fully concentrating on women's doubles?
Yeah, fully concentrating on women's doubles. She actually knew going into those Europeans and calling that Badminton Denmark was not going to give any more effort in her as a women's singles player, but she was allowed to play those last championships, and I guess that was a goal also for her to win a European medal. So then tried outside the national team for a couple of years and then went back in. She was told already at the same time she was told that she was not going to be a part of the women's singles team, that if you changed to doubles she was more than welcome. Denmark was in dire straits need of well, not dire straits, but they were in dire need of women's doubles players. She didn't want to in the beginning, tried a luck as an independent player for a year or so, and then finally decided to come back to the national practice.
Short. Yeah. Well put away.
Serves over.
Tan.
2-5.
We expect a reasonably shaky start for both players. They would no doubt have been advised shortly before they would have to go on court that they were one match early. We didn't get to know until the last minute that
No.
the Hong Kong pair had withdrawn, so they haven't had the exact pre-match routine, any of the pairs that they normally have. I'm certain of that, so it means a lot to get out of the starting blocks well here.
It's wide.
3-5. Hurry. Shuttle.
So tell me, Steen, with the Danish combination, I don't think I've ever seen them play together as a pair. Given the fact that Mette Poulsen was a former singles player and Bøje plays mixed doubles, Bøje presumably likes to come forward and allow Mette Poulsen to play.
That's the preferred position in my opinion. And Poulsen also, when she played the singles, and as we saw here, she's got a very dangerous attack, little similar to the one of the now retired Camilla Rutte-Juel. Left hand, a good steep angle on her smashes, not afraid to work in the back court. But she's also become better on the front. She plays mixed doubles occasionally at the European level, but as of now she doesn't have a partner that would qualify to play these top World Tour tournaments. So most of her focus is on the women's doubles. And there was an interview with Alexandra during the lockdown period here. Said, how do you handle this when there's so much focus on the mixed doubles and you also have a women's doubles partner? And she said it's tough sometimes, but everybody knows the conditions. So so when I go on court with Mette, either if it's practice or match, I still do my 100% best.
Yeah.
I guess the interview was after Matthias and Alexandra won the Salo Lux Open in late October. Right.
Poulsen playing mixed doubles. I think she won a couple of titles, didn't she, with Joel Iper?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think he's still the one she's playing mixed doubles with. Internationally,
he did very well in Denmark Open men's doubles, didn't he?
He beat Kim Astrup and Anna Skor together with Rasmus Pedersen.
Serves over. 6-7.
And a former World Junior silver medalist in the men's doubles, Joel Iber, back when Jiang Siwei won the title. I can't remember who Jiang Siwei played with back then. Maybe it was Huang Kai-shang.
Serves over.
I think you might be right on that.
6.
It's going wide.
9-6.
I guess both pairs will see this, the way things have unfolded in this tournament, as a possibility. Bøje and Poulsen were, as you mentioned, due to meet.
Oh, I'd challenge that. Yes, she is challenging
Alexandra Bøje challenges called in.
They're meeting the second seeds.
Yeah.
So now this is a free chance, so to speak.
Here we go. Oh, it caught the line. Good call, line judge.
Yeah.
Very good call.
Unsuccessful. Service over. 7-9. It's Burley. Play.
Oh, it was a nice idea from Pearly Tan.
Service over.
Wrong execution.
10-7.
That's a missed opportunity.
Service over. 8-10.
Landed in. I like the jump smash from Pearly Tan.
9-10.
Gets a little bit of an extra angle for herself.
Yeah.
Service over.
It's a super
11-9.
return of serve, and it means that the Danes, Bøje and Poulsen, have a 2-point advantage here at the mid-game interval of the opening game.
Den første, ja, men den første er fin der, fordi de svarer bare igen. Når de trykker fremad, så lukker de også. De kommer også rundt og lukker hovedet, så lige enten igennem en af dem, eller
20
tilbage over, hvor de
seconds.
kommer.
Court 1, 20 seconds.
Well, we joined that quite late. Did you manage to catch anything?
Yeah, I think it was something about when Mette Poulsen had the attacking chance. Then if she
11-9.
attacked out of position on the first possibility, or a little bit out of position, then it wouldn't really hurt the Malaysians. They were ready for it. So I guess we'll see some variation
9.
where she's not always choosing the first of the opportunities to unleash a smash, and when the Malaysians are attacking themselves, Jonas pointed out that they're also coming forward side by side, closing the gaps on the front court. So the Danes probably would try and lift once or twice all the way to the back line.
And that lift, though, from Bøje was too short.
Service
Played her
over.
partner into trouble because of it.
10-12.
Excellent. The way she maintains the control of the rally, Pearly Tan.
Yeah, I remember being impressed by her in Manila when I watched her play in Manila, Steve.
Yeah.
I thought there's, you know, she's athletic, she's got a good sense of what she's trying to do on court. I can't remember whether, I don't think they played, I can't remember if these two actually played together in that team competition, but I certainly remember watching Pearly Tan. I've been very impressed.
Yeah. I
Service
don't think
over.
they haven't played that long time as a pair, have they?
No, not at all. 2019 Malaysia International Series events in June of that year.
So not even a full season given the lockdown.
No. But it is quite extraordinary to win your first tournament together, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And that was absolutely
14-11.
brilliant. Beat Kusuma and Sugiyato in the final. Also won the India International Challenger that year and the Bangladesh International Challenger event.
Ooh.
Oof, that's good judgment.
Serves over. 12-14.
Yep, was indeed long. Looked much closer from here, didn't it?
Yeah,
Steve?
it did.
Let's go
Wide.
wide.
Is there a little sideways drift, perhaps left to right?
Do you know,
Serves
I
over.
did wonder about that
15-12.
myself, and I also heard Morten talking on day one, I think it was,
Yeah.
of competition. But you've already pointed out that the aircon isn't quite as cold, so maybe not so much wind created
No.
and drift.
But there's been some shots that they don't look particularly off, but it seems like quite a bit out.
Serves over. 13-15.
Oh boy, that was yours. Tried to follow up. Played a beautiful service return,
15.
but didn't follow up, and eventually points for Thinnah and Thinnah.
Late.
Always cool, good. They're challenging
Alexandra
that.
Bøje challenges.
If they're
called
wrong on this, they don't have
in.
any challenges left. No, this could be crucial. Yeah, it's a good challenge though.
Correction out. Serves over. 16-14. Late.
Yeah, I
Well
like
played.
that block.
Yeah.
Block and move forward.
Serves over.
Sadly for the Danes,
15-16.
error on the smash from Poulsen. Yeah, that was beautiful, wasn't it?
I think she was simply too far behind the shuttle, Mette Poulsen. That was great defensive play by Bøje in that rally.
So back on level terms.
16.
Malaysians have done well. Oh, a little run and turn.
Out.
Oh, that's well left.
Serves
Oh,
over.
goodness.
17-16. Serves over. Curly. 17-all.
Good service return by Hurley 10 there.
Five of the last 7 points to the Malaysians.
Yeah. defense.
Oh, yes. That's clever play from Pearly Tan. And at this crucial stage, the Malaysian youngsters go into the lead.
18-17.
Yeah, it's good reaction. Do you see what I mean about that instinctive
Yeah.
awareness
Yeah.
of Pearly Tan?
And I think it's something that is exploitable if you play flat.
It's over.
In the backhand side of
18-all.
Mette Poulsen, most replies will be straight back.
18 all. Nice, good pace to the rally,
Yeah,
isn't
there
it?
is. Stayed on the Malaysian side.
Yeah.
19-18.
Well, with only 3 ranking places difference between the two pairs, it's not surprising this is a good match.
Got a little greedy
over.
in the defense there.
19-all.
What do you mean by that? That she
Wanted
tried to do
play
too
a shot.
much?
Yeah,
Too
it would have
spectac-
been a great shot had it succeeded, but it didn't succeed.
Yeah.
So it
So
was
n-
an immediate point for the opponents. So a little bit wrong read on the situation.
Over-ambitious.
Yeah.
On court 3, women's double. Chloe Bøje and Lauren Smith from England.
Challenge.
Thinnah Muralidharan challenges.
First
Was she
Goes
the one?
out.
Maiken Freud
Was she the one with the
and
service
Sarah
error
Thijssen
just
from
recently
Denmark.
on the short serve?
Umpire
Normally keep track of
Emmanuel
that, Jill.
Tabuizele from
Yeah,
Botswana.
it's her second service error.
Yeah.
Service judge.
Both the Malaysians have
Wahyana
made a
from
service error.
Indonesia.
Ah, okay.
In quick succession, if I remember correctly. Here we go. Oh, it's clearly long.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Service over. 20. Game point.
So
19.
game point opportunity
Play.
to the Danes. Yeah.
That was exactly the
Service
situation
over.
Kenneth Jonassen pointed out in the mid-game interval.
20-all.
They attack out of position, they're playing themselves into trouble. Great defense by Tan.
So 20 all. Extra points required until there's a clear 2-point winning margin. Oh. And the error on the return of serve.
21.
And
20.
having just survived a game point against them, the Malaysians now have a game point opportunity themselves.
Game.
And they convert.
First game won by Pearly Tan. Muralidharan
21
Thinnah.
minutes
22.
for that
20.
opening game. Very close, tight opening game, but one sort of thinks that the Danes did a little bit allow their opponents out of jail right at the end of that. But all credit to the young Malaysians. The opening game, 22-20.
Eller vi ligger tryk, at vi er klar på et flad, og så lidt bagud, ikke? Så den stopbold, de eventuelt må lave, den løfter vi bare. Ja. Vi skal have lidt mere fart i den nu, opad, fordi at, det er lidt langsomt. Ja. Så husker vi lige herovre. Jamen, dem der står med forhånden, hvis det står sådan her, så er det svært for dem at køre den vej på grund af sidevinden, ikke? Så der kan vi godt også ligge og arbejde ind. Især måske ikke i første angreb, men anden angreb. Ja. Fordi den er altså svær at køre lige. Ja? Hey, bliv ved med at arbejde. Og så lige husk, de får lige... Selvom vi laver nogle gode returneringer og sådan noget, så spiller de lige en til over, så vi skal lige være opmærksom på, at der er altså stadigvæk en god mulighed, men vi må ikke lige stå og forvente, at den går ned. Okay?
Ja.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Well, interesting that Kenneth Jonasson in that interval between the first and second game, just confirming what we were thinking, Steen, that there is indeed a sideways drift. But secondly, it's interesting that he's doing the coaching, because on the adjoining court number 3, is another Danish women's doubles pair, and the doubles coach, Thomas Stangård, is sitting behind Thorgård and Poulsen.
Yeah, so the Danish coaching bench is stretched all the way, and they have Kim Astrup on the third court, where the mixed doubles partner of Alexander Bøje, Mathias Christiansen, is playing men's doubles with Niklas Nord. So Astrup didn't have anything to do today, so he takes the coaching chair.
Yeah, that's nice to see. He's probably very grateful being allowed out of his room for a little while.
Yeah, I think so.
If you're not actually playing or training, and it's very tight, specific training facilities available, or like us, if you're working, you're allowed out of your hotel room. If not, you must stay in your hotel room. The protocols, they have been very well organised, I have to say. So, what was the coaching, though? I mean, I've
it was
on
about the attack that the net player is covering the net a little bit too much. The first attack, at least, so the Danes become vulnerable for counter attacks. So they need the net court player or the front court player to cover out. And if the Malaysians, if they just block to the net, then we're just going to have to lift and play on. And I just saw it again here. Alexander Bøje, she came flying to the back court forehand corner and played a drop shot. I mean, just get it away to the back court of the opponent so nothing bad happens. You cannot win on that drop shot anyway. So I feel it's a little bit like they have to get used to perhaps it's a little bit wrong to say World Tour level, but that's close to World Tour level.
Yeah.
Opposition they're playing now, and things are coming back. There's no easy solutions, and if you go for the easy solutions, then you are the easy solution for the opponent, because they'll be looking to punish you.
Yeah. Oh, lovely return of serve.
And there's going to be a bit more steam to the Malaysian attack from the far side of the court there.
5-3.
Look at that return of serve though. Beauty. More a little one.
Good call. It's called in. No challenge, so it wasn't a good call by Bøje. I saw it actually going wide, but
no, it landed on the line. That's a good call, line judge.
Yeah.
Very good.
serve.
7-3.
Ace.
Nice variation, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Very efficient since it was a left-hander she was facing there. She could try it again here if she can do it.
So it's over. 4-7.
It's going to be a little bit uphill now for the Danes, because I think Tan and Thinnah, they must be full of confidence. They've trailed almost all the first game, but still managed to steal it in the end. That was the side drift that Kenneth Jonas warned the Danes about, or he said, realized that it's more difficult for the Malaysians from their forehand side to cross.
Flip serve is long.
Serve is over. 8-5.
We get outplayed again. I say we because I am Danish, so I tend to look at it that way. You can see Mette Poulsen, she's totally out of the rally there because she's standing on the front court and there's not a shot coming there.
Yeah, I get the sense that the Malaysians just imposing enough to get the Danes a little bit rattled, like that return of serve, a simple error.
Yeah.
They're beginning to lose their way, the Danes.
The attack, it's
11-5.
It's a mess from the Danish side.
And it's very, very good from the Malaysians. Gosh, that's good movement, isn't it? From Pearly Tan. Been defending and then leaps in the air to play the jump smash. Effective and very good to watch.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Well, as far as the Danes are concerned, I think it's got to be now or never.
11-5. Play. Serves over. 6-11.
She's made a couple of mistakes.
7-11.
Pearly Tan there on the forehand return. Sort of like a home run hit in baseball, the swing of the racket there.
Oh, good flick serve. Oh my word, that's a tremendous smash from Thinnah.
12-7. Serves over. 8-12.
Excellent guidance of the shuttle there by Bøje.
9-12. That's okay.
A little difference of opinion as to whether the shuttle should be changed or not.
Yeah.
The psychology of sport. That's good placement on the smash once again.
13-9.
Thinnah, what a little man.
I would like to see the Danes more offensive in their defense. That sounds contradictory, but
no, I know what you mean.
I would like them to take half a step forward and move their racket up so that they could create more opportunities for themselves. I don't like the high lifts to the Malaysians unless they are in really big problems. Otherwise, lift with pace, with shuttle pace, so that you have a chance in the defense to counter-attack.
That's getting right.
Oh, yeah, that's lucky.
Good rally.
Yeah, that's the way to do it, and that's the kind of effort that this takes.
Yes.
Nice idea.
Service over.
Not good enough execution.
14-10.
Goodness, what a miss. The lift,
15,
the clear
10.
was woefully short.
Yes, it's an example of overthinking.
Yeah. Look where her feet are when she's playing that. Barely half court.
I guess she felt it was too simple to just hit it down in a direction where it was obvious. They've been clearly the better pair here in the second game, Thinnah and Poulsen.
Yeah, they're working so well for each other, the Malaysians, aren't they? Setting it up for the other.
17,
And they're not really giving any opportunities away, not any free opportunities. The Danes have to work really, really consistently to score points, where I feel they, from a Danish perspective, they sort of expose themselves too much.
And they're running out of ideas now, the Danes.
18-10.
So a Malaysian pair in the quarterfinals in women's doubles anyway, perhaps, after the higher ranked pairs have been defeated earlier today.
Yeah. Vivian Hu and Yap Chen Wen lost out to
Service
Lee
over.
So-hee and Shin Sang
11-18.
number 26 from Korea. 2 straight games, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. And also Cho and Lee.
Muralitaran Thinnah's challenges called in. Challenge
Another correct
unsuccessful.
call by the line judge.
12-18. Blake.
Oh, that's a super smash. My goodness me.
Serves
Wonderful
over.
placement and angle.
19-12.
Seemed to be a fair bit of power as well from Pearly Tan.
Yeah.
Super. So it's match point opportunities
point
for
12.
the Malaysians.
Serves over. 13-20.
Oh, that's a super drop shot from Bøje.
Almost a jump drop shot.
Yeah.
14-20.
A match point saved. Will it be third time lucky for the Malaysians? There was nothing lucky about it. That was lovely placement on the return of serve. And the victory to
Match
Pearly Tan
won by
and
Pearly
Thinnah
Tan.
Moralitharan
Moralitharan Thinnah.
of Malaysia.
22-20. 21-14.
Umpire confirming 22-20, 21-14 in a match lasting 39 minutes. So safely through to the quarterfinal, where they'll meet the two-time former champions Gracia Polii and Apriani Rahayu. So that concludes our matches for second round action for today, which all started at 9 o'clock this morning with Matthias Christiansen and Alexander Bøje, who we've just seen, beating the European Games gold medalists Marcus Ellis and Lauren Smith at 21-18, 21-18. Then it was men's doubles, and the All England semi-finalists and number 6 seeds here, Li Yang and Wang Qilin, are simply too good for the new Thai pair. That also 2 straight games. Michelle Lee against the former champion Sung Ji-hyun. Sung Ji-hyun won the title in 2015. Michelle Lee was actually 14-16 down in that opening game, won 7 of the next 8 points to close it out, 21-17. Same scoreline in the second game, but it was a long match, wasn't it? 54 minutes for that one. Anthony Sinisuka Ginting, who's already won a Super 1000 event, won in China 3 years ago. He came through against Witi Sun of Thailand, the 3-time and reigning World Junior Champion. Came from 13-17 down in the second game, so 8 of 10 points. We've had a day of players coming back from a deficit to win a run of points and close out a game or a match. Then it was women's doubles, and Kitty Harakun and Prajongjai, the top Thai pair, beating Lefel and Tron of France, the European Championship silver medalists from 3 years ago. Then it was men's doubles and the Olympic silver medalists, Golfi Shem and Tamwi Keong, too good for Ben Lane and Sean Vendy of England. Victor Axelsen was up next against the World Championship bronze medalist from Basel 2 years ago, Wang Chalon. But Victor Axelsen, the former world champion and former world number 1, He came from way down in that second game, 11-16 down, so 10 of the next 11 points to close it out, 21-17. It really has been an extraordinary day, hasn't it? Then it was women's singles and a repeat of the 2020 Spain Masters final. And Carolina Marin, the Olympic champion and 3-time former world champion, getting revenge for her defeat in Barcelona against Chorchuwong in 2 straight games. And I have to say, I thought Carolina Marin was very impressive indeed. Then we had women's doubles, and it was the battle of former champions. The 2016 winners from Thailand, Supajurakun and Teurat Tanachai, going down in 2 straight games to the 2-time former champions, Gracia Poli and Apriani Rahayu. Then we finished with another women's doubles, because sadly a mixed doubles we had hoped to bring you didn't take place because of injury to Tan and Si from Hong Kong. But in the last women's doubles, Tan and Thinnah of Malaysia beating Bøje and Poulsen of Denmark in just under 40 minutes. So that's it for second round action. Quarterfinals, of course, tomorrow, and it's a little later than today. 11 a.m. local time, that's 0400 GMT. From Steve Pedersen and myself, Jill Clark. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.